Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Maya's House of Casino Cards and other Persona. The Persona Casino, I should say. Maya's Persona Casino. We do all types of casino games. I got so close. Honestly, during that whole intro right there, I'm gonna keep it real. I was over here gambling, and I got so close. Like, you see that 9-star jackpot of 50,000? It straight up gave me 8 stars. So I was like, wait, hold up here. Wait, hold up here. Are we about to get the 9-star jackpot? Unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet. But good to be with you here. We're chilling out here with some chill Persona vibes on the stream here with Persona 2. We got Maya back at it again. What can I say? She's out here battling rumors, battling dark conspiracies that involve powerful individuals. I mean, a story as old as time, if you're a Persona fan at this point. You know, powerful individuals trying to make those power moves, trying to make those dark, shady moves, sometimes being guided, and they don't even know they're being guided by this hand of chaos who is right, Nyarlathotep, which hopefully, fingers crossed, Nyarlathotep making a return appearance, Persona 6. But we are not on Persona 6 tonight. We are going to Persona 2, back at it again. It's so bittersweet where we're at right now in Eternal Punishment. Because I'd probably say about going into the mid to late game. Oh, I just got that too. That was big time. See, I'm here at the casino. I'm just kind of showing off right here. Remember when if you can watch this on a couple of streams back. I have a couple of videos on it as well. You can check out the channel, Jigoku_gaming. You can check that out on our Twitch. Check that out on our YouTube channel as well. If you remember a couple of videos back now, I told y'all, I was telling y'all this from the very beginning. I told you from day one when we started the stream, I said, I'm going to put the lucky source on Maya. Because that lucky source that I got from the minor demon, or the Arcana demon, and you can check that out there, like I said, at the stream, has literally made it so I don't even have to, like, level my luck at all. I'm passively getting luck levels, which are affecting my casino chances here. But check that video out, this luck source right here, because luck's really a stat you don't really want to care about too much in this game. If there's 2 stats you can completely neglect in this game, and this is only going to apply, I'm only going to be speaking here to mainly this one in the PSP game, because they could, fingers crossed, when they put out the Persona 2 HD remake, and the one with that, hopefully they do the duology, both those together. But anyways, when they put that out, that could be totally different here. They actually might upgrade the stats. They did change the name of the stat. As you see, I'm in the OG right here. If you see the tech stat for Maya, that's basically her magic stat. It's called Dex there in the PSP remake. But anyways, the strength stat and the luck stat are the two most, I'd say, worthless stats, honestly, so far in the game. You definitely want to build Maya. She's benefits a lot more from having that tech dex build. So we're going to be getting into it. Such a bittersweet moment here because we're about right in that mid to late game, which means we're going to have so much that's opening up to us. But at the same time, our journey on Persona 2 here is unfortunately going to be, you know, coming to a close pretty soon here. We only got just a couple big dungeons I can think about. And what gets me even more excited about this is we are about to not only see a demon who would appear as a final boss at the end of one of the Persona games. That's right, the end of Persona 4 right there. The final boss, and my veterans of the series, you played Persona 4, you're going to know. Go ahead, pause it in chat. Who do you think I'm talking about? Go ahead, I want you to do this real quick. Just for me real quick. Pause the video right here. Who do you think, test your knowledge, I'm talking about? Who is the Persona we're about to get into? Who was the final boss of 4? Go ahead, I'll give you a second. Go ahead, like I said, pause the video. Some of y'all like when I do this. Pause the video. See who you think it is. Because we're going to be getting straight into that boss battle. I'm going to save it for a little bit, so you have to watch until we get it. Which means we're going to have to do a little bit of farming, and that's what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be about, oh my god, it's going to be about hitting it big. It's going to be about huge farming numbers. It's going to be about huge, big story progression. If you enjoy dark themes, if you enjoy a powerful story-based narrative, if you enjoyed Persona 5, you're going to want to stick around. There it was again, that 8-1. I'm telling you, it just wants to give me that 9 jackpot. So we're really at this really great spot right here, and I'm really excited too, because you're going to know what I'm talking about here too. If you're a veteran of Persona 2, I have beaten already this game once on Ellie's Path. I'm pretty much winding down with Nate here. Our time with Nate's going to be coming to a close because we got Tatsuya kind of as a tag-along here, but we're about to get some big story progression with him. No spoilers, but we'll stay tuned and have some more of that on the stream here today. But really, I'm going to not only have the story progression, I'm going to have access to 2 of the strongest demons and the strongest fusion spell in the game that is completely going to annihilate everything from here on out when we get it. The only caveat being, the material cards I need to get for those are going to be held behind 2 very, very, very expensive casino cards here. So that's why we're here at the casino, kind of starting off here at the beginning here. Just chill out. I'm trying to get that 50,000. I hit it big on another one. I have that on another video. I hit the 50,000. It's got an RNG luck, but this is where the luck stat actually comes in handy. This is where your luck stat actually might be worth something, is when you're just trying to literally farm nothing but good outcomes from the slot machines. So let's go ahead here and take a break. Maya has become quite the professional gambler, and I think her gambling addiction's kind of showing a little bit here. She's like, oh, I almost won big. I was that close. I'm going to get that next big score. It's like, okay, Maya, let's get you away from the slot machines here, you pro gambler. Alright, so I'm really excited for today's stream. We're going to be getting into it. Today's stream, honestly, I should put a caveat, like, if you actually want the action and story, you're just going to want to skip all this. If you came here at the beginning here for, like, some actual story progress, unfortunately, we are going to be taking a detour. I should say fortunately, because these detours are going to be amazing and lead to some awesome stuff. But unfortunately, like I said, if you're just wanting some story progression, you're going to want to probably skip forward from this part in the later VOD coming out, and go ahead and put that a little bit closer to a different part, because at the beginning here, we're just going to be going down into the bomb shelter. And before I go to the bomb shelter, I'm going to go ahead to Sotomi Tadashi and pick up a couple things. There's also a couple of good rumors to pick up here. So we're going to be, like I said, get into it. I love Persona 2. This game's so dark, so heavy. They're talking about Persona 6 being a lot more occult, a lot more horror. I wonder if they're going to get more kind of Lovecraftian inspired story and direction for it. I'm also really excited because I can almost buy two legendary weapons, and we're going to be able to get one legend bright coming up here for one of these legendary weapons. These legendary weapons are really good because you can do a spread rumors that they do like plus 60 magic damage. It's going to be absolutely insane. Rumors, again, being this unique mechanic in the game that pretty much the whole core gameplay revolves around, because you are basically spreading rumors. People believe these rumors. It basically gets the rumor to become reality. And if you're confused with that concept, just check out the Nightmare on Elm Street series and how Freddy Krueger gets his power and can come into reality. So that pretty much about sums it up. But we're going to be heading down here to the bunker. Before I do, I want to run real quick to the Chiropracto, Dr. T, I was going to say Goldfinger, whatever it is, Mr. Goldfinger over here. I love the theme for this one. Actual Dr. Tomy is actual hilarious. With his American jacket over here. And that tie, oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead here and head back out. Like I said, we got a lot to do today. Today's stream is, if you want the boss battles, like I said, you're going to want to fast forward. It's not going to be in this beginning part right here. We are going to be grinding straight through a couple of things. So, if you remember last time, we got through the Undersea Ruins. I have a video coming out. We got a couple videos coming out on the channel right here. If you've been waiting for the recaps, they will be coming out here. As well as a treasure room, how to open that. But there's a couple of things going on around town before we go to the bomb shelter. And I just want to run real quick to CD, aka Giga Macho. Which we got the Giga Macho theme remaster up on the channel. You can check that out, Jigoku Gaming. So if you notice who's here again, it's our girl Ixwick. And now she's going to have a new rumor for us. How she says, oh, missus, there's a big problem, big problem. There's a faster demon now. Now, if you remember Ixwick, she was actually from the first game in Innocent Sin. And she was part of one of like the Sinister 12 or one of the bad organizations basically. So she makes reappearance in this game, gives you a quest. Actually, I guess quote unquote a good guy, at least a quest giver. They help you out. So I'm not gonna say they're as villainous as they were in the first one. But now we're gonna get a rumor here. It's gonna be the 200 kilometer fogey, and the kids in the neighborhood said they saw it at CD. I must fulfill my duty as the transmigrated warrior maiden. Transmigrated warrior maiden, also referring, again, a little Innocent Sin backdrop there. Demons that threaten humans' lives, I shall whoop your asses. That's hilarious. The 200 kilometer fogey has the top speed title. I have to get that no matter what. So that's going to be this title that we're pretty much getting. That rumor right there is going to be what we want to spread. And that will give us the high speed title right there. We're going to go after the fogey here. It's going to be the same kind of dungeon. If you remember last time on the channel when we did the 100 kilometer hag, I want to say it was. It was pretty much the same thing. Dungeon, you can't summon you can summon Persona, but you can't use Persona fusion spells, if that makes sense. Well, that's gonna be pretty easy, I bet. Alright, let's go ahead here and spread that rumor over at the agency. Now remember, who is that boss of 4 who we're going to see today? Maya's going to be the one that puts that boss in their place so bad that they literally quit their job and became a gas station attendant. Alright, let's go ahead and spread this rumor here. Ultra fast, there it is, right there. 3,000. Love the rumor system in this game, so unique. A lot of people talking about, oh, are they going to put a rumor system in Persona 6? We got that confirmation there. A lot still not known about that. What do you think? If you think they're going to put, Atlus is going to put a rumor system in Persona 6? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I don't think they will. I think they've already done it. Now it's going to be a new thing. But who knows? Happy to be wrong. As we've seen before for 5, like as we saw before Persona 5, they have taken things from this game and used it and connected it to Persona 3 and beyond and games like 5. Alright, so we're going to have CD right there. I think that's going to be the only thing we really need to do. Let's go ahead and head back to Gigamacho here. Like I said, we have a little list of things to do today. We're going to head back to Gigamacho, aka CD. I love how I can still see the original emblem of the Gigamacho there. Oh, this lady's also going to have some new CDs, I believe, for us. Yeah, we got Drit now. I'll go ahead and buy all of her CDs real quick. And jam back at Maya's room here. So a lot going on right here, like I said, with Persona 6. So much we just don't know about. I wonder if it's going to be a separate story. If we're going to see any connection to any of the characters like you, Kodo, Joker, Naoya, heck, even Maya. Alright. Good. I missed the rumor for the second one. I'm so bummed about that. But oh well. Okay, so basically, we're going to be going all the way to the back here. The security guard who was back here earlier is now going to be gone. So I can head up here. Now I can't summon any demons, so what I'm going to do actually is pop in a stoma. And see how far I can go with that here. You're going to notice some new personas too I have with me. I've changed up my party a little bit here. I got a whole bunch of new minor personas. And I actually kind of want to run through my party real quick so I can show you the lineup we're rocking with. This is going to be so also super neat right here because I get to show you guys one of the very few times. So you know this demon right here, or his persona called Bacchus. Well, a little bit of a history lesson. Bacchus is actually, I believe, the Roman depiction of the Greek god Dionysus. Oh, I should have given away. I said, who do you know? Do you know who this god is? Do you know? Pause the video right now. Do you know who the Greek counterpart of Bacchus is, who is present in a lot of other games? Well, I already kind of given it here. It's actually going to be Dionysus. So, if you're familiar with Dionysus and a lot of the other titles, this right here, this is literally Dionysus. A lot more chubby toga wearing frat boy and looking like he's on the keg than the Dionysus I'm used to. But yeah, humble, very humble here. So he actually Roman, yeah. The funny thing is, if we go over here to Persona, Roman name of Dionysus, god of wine and intoxication. So usually shows up in other games as Dionysus. Actually shows up as Bacchus in this game. Absolutely insane. And has some good stats. Look at those stats. Very solid stats. So I also wanted to show you this persona right here, Arthur, has only shown up in a select few Persona games in the title, a mainline title series. So, I want to say he's only been in maybe a handful, less than five maybe. So, everybody, welcome to the stream. King Arthur of the Round Table, the legendary English hero, halted the invasion of the Saxons. Shout out to our English viewers. We're all over Jigoku Gaming. We are global. Top of the morning to you there, and good day. And hello, how you doing? And good to see you down under as well. So I hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, this is going to be the King Arthur, only in a very select few Persona games, and has some good stats as well. Still waiting to get this one upgraded, but Riddock also only in a couple of Persona titles, not as interesting as this next Persona I'm going to show you right here. This Persona right here is Nodens. Cthulhu Legends Outer God bears the name Deep Emperor. I want to highlight Nodens real quick because Nodens, I want to say again, was only in maybe 1, 2, just like a handful. Not even less than a handful, like a couple of titles. This right here, Nodens, is actually said to be an avatar of Fiamon, which is crazy. If you know Fiamon, you're familiar with the Persona lore. He's like going to be like the god of the Persona universe, pretty much, right? This right here is one of his avatar manifestations. So you could basically think about Nodens right here as being a direct link themselves to Fiamon. And we can tell this, I talked to this on the last stream, but if you know anything about Nodens lore, Celtic god as well as a Cthulhu god who fights off chaos, right? That word being chaos, who is the envoyer of the chaos. Well, we already just talked about that a little earlier, right? This chaotic hand guiding these dark organizations, these powerful individuals, these shady ties, who other than Nyarlathotep themselves. Cannot wait. Hope to see them come back for Persona 6. Alright, let's go ahead here. I'm going to save it real quick. So that's the lineup we're rocking with today here. Like I said, I got a lot of new demons right there. A lot of really crazy special demons. I mean, stuff that just hasn't even... It's rare. Hasn't made its appearance in a lot of, like I said, other game here. And Perry here should have a Stoma. Go, let's go ahead and pop that. And we'll get with the CC's engine. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of run through here. There's a little bit of a weird one. And all the demons pretty much here on this level are going to be the exact same as the ones that I've already seen the first time we were here. If you want to check out that video the first time we visited Gigamacho, you can check that out on my channel, Jigoku_gaming. And if you're still with us, drop us a like while you're there. I recommend more content like this. Oh, our Persona run, check out our playlist. No, I've confused myself here. If I actually could figure this out and stop being a nonce, that would be great. Okay, here it is. Now this is going to be where the new dungeon actually starts. If you remember on that first video, like I said, you can check that on my my series. This right here is going to be the 4th floor, and I believe this is going to be where the high-speed girl is here. So let's go ahead here. We're just gonna kind of go through the 4th floor here. Might also appear on the 5th floor. I'm not quite sure about that. I've been freaking boxed in here. Alright, here we go. Gonna head down this way. Alright, Astoma just ran out. Again, can't use Persona skills. You see my spell is grayed out. So it's going to be all melee attacks. Is that Succubus? It's just Lilum. I mean, basically everyone has to attack. See, I can't do persona attacks. Everyone's gonna have to attack. I don't have everybody upgraded yet. I still gotta get some upgrade items.
Freeze.
Unfortunate. Oh well, it looks like we got this. At least we don't have a timer too, unlike some of the other dungeons that were timed.
Busted.
I have a sword for Nate, but I don't want to give it to him because we're not gonna, like I said, we're gonna be parting ways with Nate, so we're gonna have a long goodbye here and do one more dungeon with him, so to speak. I'm gonna go ahead and take this back employee elevator down to the first floor. Aha, y'all didn't even know about the elevator. We got the secret access code, employees only. Maya worked at CDCD the whole time. Just kidding. Alright, looks like we got the beat of impact. Let's go ahead and take this back up to the last floor here, the 5th floor. Alright. Gonna go ahead and save. Good time too right there. Like I said, a lot of these, I always say it on my streams, a lot of these old games, right? The #1 ruiner of a playthrough is just overconfidence. Sometimes not even knowing what's going on. Always save it. That's about the best thing I can say. Always save it. Even if you can save it a bunch of times, keep like doing a bunch of like different saves. Alright, I think I'm gonna give Nate the sword that I got for him, and you can check out this sword on the stream here. The Soshu Musami, or Masamune, the Soshu Masamune. One of my favorite names, all Masamune Date. That's gonna be a good sword for him. As well as... Is that a pile of goo? What in the absolute bloody blaze is that over there? Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and... That doesn't look like a water spill. That has to be like a slime or something. That just does not look natural. Alright, looks like we got a fight with a bunch of bats. Holy crap. Go ahead and have them defend. Have Nate and Ulala do the attacking. Nice, Nate. Good shit. Alright, so these things have a lot of like reflecting damage they can do. First, gotta take them out one at a time. Ooh. Might have to heal. They're all targeting Nate. Like, what? Don't you guys target Nate? How dare you? Yo, what's going on, Pitch Black? Good to be with, or good to see you. Oh, that's right. I can't. Yeah, if you're just joining us here, going through the Giga Macho's second dungeon here, and trying to get the high-speed title on the 5th floor. Just right now, grabbing a couple of chests here. Basically the gimmick of this whole dungeon is that you can't use any persona attacks. Like, you see my persona button's grayed out, so it's basically items. It's not like the newer games like Shin Megami Tensei 5, like Persona 5, or even 4, where you get like elemental beads and items and stuff that you can throw from your inventory. So I'm kind of locked right now. I'm really kind of locked right now in this battle. I can only basically attack with 2 people, and then I'm just kind of using a couple items. So that's where we're at right now. Lala being one of my attackers, and Maya, and everybody else is just kind of, you know, using those items. So it's like whatever. But like, I'm definitely feeling the age of this battle right here. Like, if this was a modern title right here, I would definitely have one of those, like I said, wind gems or like ice gems that do like just straight up elemental damage, and you don't even have to waste any MP or anything. It's not even like a anything but a usable item. So Maya can't do anything. First, gotta have her on item duty. That's basically all I can do right now. It's gonna be a tough battle right here. This is where, like I said, strategy is gonna matter. Because this is one I could definitely see them like redoing. I don't know why Ulala is attacking someone over here in Timbuktu. Or adding in, if they added, like I said, that one simple change where they allow you to have elemental gem sets and stuff like that, like they do in other titles. That'll be a very big help and make this a fight a lot easier than it is right here now. Well, that's something for a task for the remake team. Go ahead, we're just gonna get. Right now, our task ahead of us is getting these bats put to bed, bro. I feel like the Joker out here trying to take on the bats. I keep thinking he's like jumping around, like he's not even they're not attacking the same people. Alright, we should be good to auto battle here. There's still 3 of these things, unfortunately. The action economy still pretty strong on their side. There we go. We just took another one out. That was actually huge. Oh, see, I told you I got caught sleeping right there. I got caught lacking right there. They reflect that shot damage. I had the auto battle going. I was kind of getting asleep behind the wheel, letting the auto battle keep rolling. Alright, let's go ahead here. Had a long day. I'm so happy to get back to it, especially with some Persona 2 today. We are at such a pivotal point in the actual story. I got caught lacking again. Oh my gosh, Maya, stop it. Alright, here we go. Put you on defend because you are actually dangerous right now, Maya. There we go, easy P. So like I said, I only had like 2 swingers right there. I could see them maybe redoing that fight. Ooh, big level up too. That's a good indication Maya's probably getting pretty close to leveling up as well, which is going to be nice. I don't think it matters. We're going to be getting a lot of XP from our next dungeon area. But right now I'm just kind of taking time to savor the journey. This game's just so wonderful. It aged like a fine wine. So much relevancy even still today that even modern game developers could learn from. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to head back to our 4th floor here. I'm going to give it a good save just because. Let's go ahead and run up here to the top and hit this 5th floor now, and that's where we should be able to find our target hag. I should say the Foggery. I'm sure what a Foggery is. Is that like an actual term for something? If you know, let me know in the comments below. A Foggery. Oh, let me go ahead and pull up my map here. I think it's this hall. Yeah, okay, so we need to get basically backtrack west, north. And we'll swing right over here. At least this dungeon, everything's really close. Unless you want to, I mean, you really just have to go your way to get, like, stuff set up there. Oh my gosh, a Leviathan? You're kidding me. Wow. I didn't even know I still had a contact with these things. And they've still showed up in these dungeons. Go ahead and use the contact system here.
Nate, do you have a dream?
Just to get some cards from him. Oh, Devil's Capote. Nice, that's actually very good. Alright, so it seems like level 4 here, and hopefully going up to level 5, have a little bit more of a spread when it comes to the demons. Alright. Make sure I'm going the right way here. Yeah, I just need to go east. Perfect. Not too bad of a quick jog, we can call that. Now this is going to be where the actual target monster is themselves. And just like the fast hag, she can run. But she can run, but she cannot hide.
So, who wants to have their face smashed?
Alright, don't want these things. They might be able to retreat from this. That was a smoke ball. Deed of escape, only one of them? That's not worth it for like two Shoggoths? Nah. Alright, let's go ahead here. Let's try, I guess we'll fight. Try fighting it. That's all we can do, right? Nope, I lied. That's not what we do. These devs were trolling. They were absolutely trolling, make no mistake. 100% without any doubt in my mind, they were trolling. Alright, let's get out.
Let's beat it.
Honestly, I might just make a contract with them next time. Because I think I'm way over level for them. But I do not want to deal with them. It basically would have been the same fight that I just got done with. Because the devs are actual trolls and we're like, you know what's better than making everybody have to use physical? And then, oh, we got it! There she is right there. Okay, so this is the rumor demon we're looking for. This is the 200 kilometer fogey. Let's go ahead and talk to her. What did she say? Oh, she's very hasty. She's got places to be. We're holding her up. I'm the fastest runner in the world. Bro, you're not even running. You're on fucking wheelie ass Stone Age Flintstone roller skates. Look at those. Those are straight up stone wheels. Get out here. Time to send you back to the Stone Age. Okay. So, this is going to be the fight right here. Like I said. How do I want to do this? Just kind of thinking how I want to do this right now. I want Katsuya to be my main big hitter. But Nate and Katsuya probably have the best weapons to actually get it. So let's try this out. I'm not mad about this lineup right here. I just worry about it. But I think if I can hit this, we got it. Oh, sweet Ulala got the first hit. If Katsu gets the mute. Oh, good she didn't Oh my god, it's hilarious. If Katsuya gets the mute, we're good. If he gets mute, we're good. Mute. There it is! Boom! Boom, we got it. So that mute right there means they can't cast anything. I don't think they can retreat either. Come on, get him, get him, get him. We got him. Boom. That was it right there. We got it. High speed title attained. That was clean. That was super freaking clean. We got it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, Kyrie? Good to be with you. Hope you're doing well. Or should I say bonjour to our French viewers? Good to see you. So, we basically got the high-speed title if you're just now joining us. Well, good morning. Yeah, it's early. It's early over there. I had a very, very long day. Finally getting to unwind after a long day. A never-ending day. You ever just have one of those days? It just starts off like already crazy. Like, where's my car keys? Where's my wallet? Like, I'm running late. Like, it feels like all that energy in the universe is just, yeah, like that. That was literally my day today. It started like that. It ended a lot better. But it was a long one, so I'm glad to finally be able to be on. Well, it's not going as bad as Maya's day. Maya's day is going pretty crazy, actually, out here. But she just got the high-speed tile. I'm doing good other than that. Thank you for asking. Go east here. And just running through some Persona here. This is such a great story. If you're a big fan of Persona, especially like Persona 5, some of the other Persona games, this is just such a really, really classic Persona game right here. It has such a great tie. Oh, you never drink coffee or hot drink? Oh, wow, that's crazy. I wouldn't be able to live without a cup of coffee. I love my coffee. Are you sure? Look how trolly the devs are. The best Persona is Persona 4. Oh, you're going to be really excited then. Did you hear that they just officially announced the Persona 4 revival? And what we already know is, like, it's going to be basically expanding on the story here. Also, of Persona 4, but are they going to add new story, or what's it going to be like? So it's going to be really cool there. Also, notice that these things are this dungeon is such a troll dungeon. The devs are so trolly because everything in here just is strong against physical. They're like, you know what? The challenge of this dungeon is we're going to make it an actual challenge that you can only attack, and everything's strong against attack. So honestly, right here, I think a contact system is going to be the best way out of this, honestly. So I'm just going to do I'm just going to do a thing here. I'm just going to do a contact here, see if we can get them. Oh, yep. Looks like they enjoy this one. Alright, looks like we got the joy. You're very hyped for the revival. Me too. Persona 4 is one of my favorites. Love to hear about some of those Persona 4 playthroughs if you're a veteran of the series. I am actually, if you're a Persona 4 fan, I just asked this to chat earlier. Please type it and make a guess below. Pause the video right here if you think you know. But I'm going to be fighting a boss in this game that is actually the final boss of Persona 4. And we're probably going to see it tonight on stream. I'm really excited. So if you think you know who that final boss is, just know Maya. Maya did it first. Maya smacked that final boss so bad they had to change careers and become a gas station attendant. That's actually canon. Big shout out to one of our viewers for pointing that one out. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to head all the way to the west. Izanami. It is indeed Izanami. Or is it? You're going to have to check out when we get there on the stream here. But yes, it is actually, if you know your Persona history and you know the final boss, it is indeed going to be Izanami. Izanami actually appears in this game, Persona 2. I love, like I said, the connection between this game and so many of the other ones. We have the Fiamon story. We have this core concept of the Persona's reflection of the soul deal, and a lot of the evolved mechanics here with contacts and social, not really social links, but kind of like contracts here. A lot of connection. And Izanami is going to be one of those other points of connection. Maya actually fights her in an optional kind of side dungeon here, so we're going to get that today. And Izanami in this game lives up to her legend. She is definitely one of the cannot miss personas in this game. Also, I think I think I want to call AI wrong here. I can always use a good reason to call AI wrong, but you can actually get special and rare items from a demon contact if you have a contract with them and you ask them for an item. They will give you their rare items. I see some people kind of confused. I've seen on message boards, and some people in the community are like, no, they don't do this or that. Oh, I just ran all the way back here. Oh my goodness, everybody, I'm so dumb. LOL. But yeah. Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, all great titles. I might say Persona 5 is probably my favorite. I feel like it changes every day. every time I, I bring it up. But Persona 4 holds such a special place in my heart. The voice actor for Teddy, Kyrie, David Wittenberg, who also voices Kakashi in the Naruto anime, Kakashi Hatake, he is actually the voice actor for one of my party members here. So, Teddy's voice actor is actually this guy right here, Katsuya. That's Teddy right there. He did both the voicing in this game and he did it in 4 as well. English voice actor, the English voice actor. Good, yeah, just to make that distinction. The English voice actor.
You're all under arrest.
And then the guy in the yellow right there, that's Paul Mercier. Paul Mercier, or Mercier, English voice actor for Leon S. Kennedy. Let's go ahead, we're gonna battle this one out. He said you never play with the English voice actors on Persona. Fair enough, valid. But the English voice actor, a lot of their voice actors kind of get repeat business, I guess I want to say, so that's pretty cool. It builds a little bit of familiarity with some of the characters, kind of when you peel back and see that layer there. But I'm really excited for Persona 4. That's one of my, it just holds such a special place in my heart. This one doesn't have the palaces or dungeons. This was pre-palaces. So it's really cool if you are a fan of like 4 and 5, seeing a lot of the pre-palace gameplay. And just this is such a great story. The game goes pretty deep. Explores some pretty heavy themes, but pretty much like the darkest story. I thought 3 might be the darkest story, but 2 definitely has some heavy themes in it, like fate, identity, consequences of your beliefs. It's really got that dark Persona flair, and I love it. My Persona 4 Let's Play on my channel is Japanese voice act. That's funny. Honestly, I probably should have done that because I did a Persona 4 playthrough on my channel, and Atlus did not like that. They said, can you stop? Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh my gosh, I almost made it to the bottom there. I should have done it in the Japanese. Maybe they would have been more happier if I did it that way. Oh my gosh. I want to revisit Persona 4 and 5 so bad. I still haven't played Royal. I might get crucified on my own channel for saying this, but I haven't played Royal yet. I have it on sale. They have the Stream Summer Sale. I put it on my wish list, hoping to finally play that. I'm just going to talk to this. I'm going to actually make a contact with this one because it kind of just voids everything. I mean, there's nothing really I can do here. Let's go ahead and try contacting this one using the contact system here. We're going to use Nate. He says, there has been many recent police scandals, so Sergeant Suo, as a detective, tell me what is the situation with the police? Although there have been some incidents of scandals recently, there are still many good officers keeping the streets peaceful. Oh my gosh. So this only applies to small group of renegade officers. Shogoth, I would like your opinion. Yeah, your mouth doesn't have wings. You can't escape when that time comes. Oh my gosh. That is not an opinion, Shogoth. That's called being crazy. Alright, let's go ahead. We're just gonna skip right through this. He's gonna be like, do you want to make a contract? I'm actually gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm getting rid of Aishima because I don't want to see Aishima at all. I'm tired of her. I'm sorry, but I leaving your stream. Persona 4 Golden is the best Persona. Okay, good. I love to hear it. Love to hear those opinions. Favorite Persona, drop them in chat. Let me hear those favorite Personas. We got Persona 4 Golden. We got Persona 5 in the house. Let's hear all love for the Persona series. Let me know it. See you later. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in, Kyrie. And see you around on your next stream. All right, let's go ahead here and head back down to the second floor. And my cat is like, oh my gosh, you guys hear that? My cat's like, what's going on here? All right, we're gonna head all the way back to the very beginning. So basically, I have to run all the way back here now.
Fools, be gone!
These devs were trolling so hard. I just can't. They were like, let's make a dungeon where you can only attack things, and everything that you attack is actually strong to physical or voids it in some way or another. Or even worse, reflects it. This thing's just strong against physical in general. It tried to cast something, that's actually funny. At least the AI is actually dumb as a box of rocks in this game. Love to hear though, what are your favorite Persona games there? Persona 4 is a really good one. I'm really excited for the revival one. I'm glad we had some Persona 4 love in here, man. I'm really excited for especially because I think the team that did the reload is the same one that did or is doing the revival. I'm over here watching you and also playing Persona 3 Reloaded. Yo, that's how you do it right there. That's exactly how it's done. That's a straight up vibe right there. I am really looking forward to the Persona. Going back to what I was talking about, the Persona 3 Reload. Glad you brought that up, Pitch Black, because that was such a well done. I was talking the other day to some of my buddies and a couple of viewers on the stream there, and we have it in the Discord. And we were kind of going over what makes a good remake. And I would love to hear some of those comments below too. Let me know in the comment section, what are some of your favorite remakes? What do you think makes a good remake? I would consider Persona 3 Reload hitting all the criterias for what makes a good remake. That is just such a solid, well done Persona game. They just really did such a great job to that game for the fans. So, shout out to our Persona 3 Reloaded players. I'm really excited too, because that Persona 3 Reload, like I said, Persona 4 Revival is going to be done by the same team that handled Reload. My biggest concern with that is there was a little bit of some cut content on the Persona 3 Reload. I don't know if I'd say, you know, it was like a big deal enough kind of cut content. It wasn't like a big drastic change to the story or anything. They kept, that's what I love about the remake, right? They kept to the central theme of the story. Some of those things, you know, that even came up in those remake discussions that I would think, you know, make a good remake. Keeping to that same story, keeping the same core story, maybe adding a little bit of quality of life, adaptability, building on some of the characters, fleshing out maybe a little bit of areas where you didn't have a lot. My gold standard being the Resident Evil remake for the GameCube, had all those kind of things. I see those exact kind of things in the Persona 3 Reload. Gets me excited for the Persona 4 Revival, but hopefully they don't cut out any content or offensive material, which is hard to say in these days, in this day and age. I know. Oh, here we are back on the first floor. I like to keep. I'm not a big fan of censorship. I don't think any censorship or in gaming, media, music, or anything like that should ever be a thing. So, of course, I'm going to be coming from that perspective here, but I just keep it to the actual intended vision of the game developers. And but I understand some of the things, like if they were to do a Persona 2 remake, I can already see some of the dated references probably being taken out and updated, especially a lot with smoking. There's so many smoking references, characters smoking, because of course they're adults. But we've had 3, 4, and 5. We've been in the high school setting, all kind of kids, right? So I don't know if they're gonna still have that that smoking kind of thing in if they did a remake. I don't know. They might cut that out. They might not. But stuff like that, excited to see for the Persona 4 revival. Persona 3 Reload, great remake. I'm not so great remake. Not so great remake is a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, which was a horrible remake, taking all the stuff out. Yeah, actually, big agree right there, Pitch Black. I'm actually glad you said that too, because I am not the only one who just is so. And I grew up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. I grew up with the OGs, so like to say they have a special place in my heart and my gaming history, like, is an understatement. I remember, you know, coming back from some school, like you and the whole squad, like getting out there, like playing some Tony Hawk, watching, like, oh man, that's so cool, showing them some tricks and how to do this and that, or just coming out and playing and loading it up and trying to get all the challenges done, getting all the, man, so such a great game. I played the remakes and they failed to capture any of the charm of the originals. Absolutely agree. 100%. I would even say the first two as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. They took that. Maybe it's the soundtrack, maybe it's the feel of the game and the actual gameplay, but it just doesn't feel like that same title. Yeah, I would agree. Those remakes didn't do the originals justice. The same way that the Persona 3 Reload did the Persona 3 justice. The same way that the Resident Evil remake did Resident Evil 1 justice. And even the remaster they did for that. So, now here we got a big update right here. Code Veronica is hopefully going to be the same way. Now they got Resident Evil Veronica staying on that one, so we'll have to see on that one. If they did Tony Hawk, yeah, with you 100% right there on Pitch Black. Say Underground, American Wasteland. Yeah, don't even touch any of the Undergrounds. Keep it to the originals. Because you can't even have the same characters that you did. What's Bam doing anymore, you know? Bam's out there. Hopefully he's doing better. Hopefully he's on the right path. He needs some Diamond Dallas Page yoga. That's what Bam needs. Or he needs Steve O to get... But anyways, I'm not going on that tired. Anyways, yeah, you just can't capture that same essence. Everybody's grown up. Everybody's doing their own thing right now, so... If you did a remake or a remaster on that, you're going to have to new licensed music, can't have the same music. It's just not even worth it. And the music's the best part. The music is like the core identity of those Tony Hawk games, if you ask me. Especially a lot of that skate punk and underground stuff. And then you'd have like some Johnny Cash or some Frank Sinatra. Like, it was just wild, honestly. It'd be really cool, though, if they let you put your own playlist in, or a custom playlist or something. That would be pretty tight. So here's what we're going to do is basically trade in this title right here. So we got the title. We're going to talk to Exeek right here one more time. And basically, once we give her this, she's going to give us a treasure. So here we go. Oh, here it is. Oh, if you didn't hear me, let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Oh, do you see this right here? Everybody, take a look at this. This right here. First of all, what is a fucking, excuse my French, 13-year-old child doing with this Legend Bright? This material right here is literally the rarest, and not only the rarest, but the like most resource expensive, like the greatest crafting material in this game. This right here, not only is it super rare and there's just a limited amount of them and it's a pain in the ass to get them, so I'm going to definitely use my item breeders on this. This right here is going to be what makes us able to now craft legendary weapons, best in slot weapons for all my characters. I'm so excited. Well, like I said, what the heck is a 13-year-old child doing with this legendary crafting material right here? And if you remember Exeek and her story from, she's going to be from Innocent Sin right there, part of those, the dastardly, like, villainous group over there. So Luckily, she's on our side this time. I'll take it because she's literally going to be giving us what I've been looking for, which is the rare crafting material to make the strongest weapons, the Legend Bright. This thing is so rare that it might be rarer than, oh gosh. It might be rarer than like a .001 drop on like a gacha or an MMORPG. This thing is so rare, there's only 1 or 2 places in the game to actually get it. So think about some of the rarest materials you've had in a game to farm. This is on par with that. So what I would do right here, this is a really great Persona tip, especially if you're thinking about doing a Persona 2 playthrough. Maybe you've been watching the series right here and you're thinking about getting into it yourself. What I would do right here is actually go to my items, and I'll probably do a, not do it right now, but we'll do it here a little bit later. But I would take this, where is it at? Here we go. Item breeder, and I have 2 of them now. Got another item breeder from turning in the cape, Rumor Demon to the tourist right there. But this item breeder, it's going to be a cheat code to duplicate any item. Well, like I said, the Legend Bright, right? Super rare item, pretty much. Only a very, very, very minuscule amount in here. I would actually probably use this item breeder on this to make 2 of them. The Akashic Ring would be another good one. I could do 1 Legend Bright, 1 Akashic Ring. That would give me 2 legendary weapons right there. But the Akashic Ring's actually going to be a lot easier to farm than the Legend Bright, which is just... It's literally probably as rare as getting a Fool card on this game. And those, if you know about getting a Fool card, the pain of that, yeah, it's just not even worth it. I see the trailer for Persona 6. I wonder, are they going to make Persona 1 and 2? I see the trailer for Persona 6. Honestly, I hope they do. I hope they go back and make Persona 1 and 2. I think now would be the time. And I think it would make sense because Persona 1 and 2, for their time period, were actually pretty well received from what I remember. So it's not like they were big flops or anything, you know? For their time, they did very well. So I hope they do make it and that they do see that there is like a need out there. Alright, let's go ahead here and we are going to head back here to... I don't even know where we're going. Alright, actually, yeah, I know where we're going. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to head back, before going back into the bomb shelter, I want to go real quick to the bomb shelter. Let's go to the bomb shelter. No. So, we got a couple of things here, to really get going on. The probably most important thing I could do right now is talk to an NPC who's just going to give us a little bit of backstory. I'm really excited for Persona 6 because they keep talking about, I keep hearing like this comparison to Persona 2, and it makes me think, are they going to be, especially if you see the teaser here, more ominous, more horror influence? Is it going to be more a return to this Lovecraftian kind of Cthulhu lore, which I really think symbolizes a lot of the ominous horror influence, and that's why this game is so kind of dark in that sense, is because all the imagery it's based off of. So let's go ahead here. I'm going to talk to Mary real quick, and she's actually going to have a conversation to us about Guido. She's going to say, Guido was at the undersea ruins? So what happened? Did Guido... And we're going to talk to Mary about Guido. I see. I can't think that he was really a bad person. That's why I wanted to talk to him again. Aw, so we're going to get a really sad kind of thing right there to Mary about Guido. F in chat for Guido. But he freaking chose his path. What can you do? He done chose his path. Alright, let's go ahead here and head to the air raid shelter, aka the bomb shelter, and I have a lot of stuff we're going to be doing here. So we talked about Izanami, right? How she's going to be this super strong persona worth picking up here. We have Tatsuya in our party, but unfortunately he's not going to like actually help out. Even though I have the materials to create one legendary weapon, I'm not going to quite do it yet. Alright, looks good. Let's go ahead here. And... oh. I actually do want to go one more spot here before I get too far into it. I do want to... oops. I want to summon one persona here. I got a lot of persona finished off with upgrades, but I got one more now that I want to add to the list now that I got my other ones finished off here. I'll have to go to the Velvet Room. Like I said, I got a lot of very rare persona stuff that hasn't even been in the game here for quite some time, so we'll see it on the list here. But the last persona I'm going to summon before we get too started in here is going to be one that I actually got a lot earlier. It's going to be Ildan right here. Ildan, what's great about them? Reflects Holy, Weak Dark, a lot of great moves. Nirvana, Deathbound, Aguilau, Ma, Ha, Agi, Dine, and Divine Judgment. A lot of great fusion potential with Ildana. So I'll go ahead and summon Ildana. Some people like to put Torment on Ildana, which is basically Freydine, which is like whatever. I think that's Almighty, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's go ahead here and also put a Strength card on him, because Strength really doesn't do much. Actually, let's go ahead and take off the Strength card. Keep him at 42. Like I said, it's not going to do too much there. Alright, so I put the Freydine on him, so he's going to be pretty much set up, ready to go. Except for I'm going to have to swap out one of my personas for him. Alright, let's go ahead and meet Izanami. We got a date with Izanami here. She's gonna be one of the strongest personas in this actual game here too. And her skill set is an actual godsend. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and get Ildana in the party here. I don't know who I want to get rid of, honestly. Might get rid of Nada. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Ildana over Nada. We'll see how this does. If it's not super great, we can always change it up. No big deal. Alright, I'm really excited here. Let's go ahead here. and start heading up to the dungeon. It is time to find Izanami. Let's go. We're gonna whoop Izanami so bad. She's literally going to quit her job and change her careers, become a gas station attendant. And she's gonna be pumping gas until freaking Persona 4. Because we're gonna be on that. No surrender, Izanami, we're on ya. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna pop a stoma. I'm gonna hit the hyperspeed button here. We can just run straight to where we need to be. Which is actually gonna be this way. I don't know why I ran the other way. Let's go ahead and head down here. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly here, the one guy who was from Persona 1, I forget if it was Persona 1, I think it was Persona 1, one of the Persona 1 crew here. He's no longer here. He's the one that was in the Joker experiments there. This guy's still over here. We'll see him a little bit later. He'll have a little bit more of an expanded role here. Let's go ahead here. I need to get to Area 4. And we're going to have to walk up here to Area 4. And I'm going to have to take a little bit of a shortcut to get there. Oh, let's go ahead here. Turning the wrong way. Oh my gosh, I keep turning the wrong way. At least it doesn't take out that much HP here. Alright, I think if I run down all the way to the end, there's a secret tunnel. Here it is, secret tunnel. Through the mountain, secret tunnel. Let's go ahead here and run to the 4th floor. What? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do a little bit of work here. Also, that was definitely a fat shaming spot for Maya. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to go through here. Video game logic. Even though I can definitely go through here, we're not gonna let you go through here. Okay, game, sure. Let's go ahead here, all jokes aside. We're gonna have to head back. No, I'm gonna have to. I thought I could head up to 4 through 3, like if I couldn't, like, actually get to 4. I think I can get to 4. I think it's 5 that's blocked off, and that's one we're gonna need to get the rumor for. Remember, rumors are a huge core concept in this game. So much power tied to rumors and the rumor system. It absolutely can make or break your playthrough. All right, Area 6. I forget where Area 4 is. A bulletin board is going to be part of a much bigger story coming up here. That's going to be Area 2. Area 8. Huh. Where is Area 4 at? Area 8's not quite where we want to go yet, but there's a lot of good stuff there, that's for sure. Area 7. Area 6. They got me all messed up. It should be like right here. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, this one's, yeah, 5's the one that's blocked by the boulder. Okay, so where's 4? 5, where's 4 then? There it is. Found it. Aha! Found it. Alright, here we are, Area 4. How exciting. Let's go ahead here. We are going to head off here. Gonna kind of another freaking fat shaming spot for Maya for no reason. Video game logic. What can you say? Let's try this one more time. I guess down here. Oh, it looks like this goes over. Okay, perfect. Oh, there's a letter. Sachiko's letter. August 15th. Uh-oh, let's see what Sachiko's up to now. Sachiko says, yesterday, Mr. Kuroki gave me a key. I used it on the door of the back room where I kept my treasure. Aren't I smart? Oh, so Sachiko has a treasure. And it's hidden in the back room. There's actually going to be a puzzle to, our key to a puzzle that is going to kind of fill us in that there is a treasure here in the actual bunkers, which is like, wow, now this place got a lot more interesting. Ghost Girl's treasure, let's go. Another letter. August 18th, 3 days later. Only me and Mommy knows the lock's number, but Sachiko tell it to Daddy too. Aw. Such a sweet story. Alright, let's go ahead here. Actual troll devs, they put the map for this place behind all these trapped parts here. Now, I'm gonna want to kind of do this in 2 parts, so even though I have the door to 5 easily right here, I'm gonna Astoma trick this, and then I'm gonna have to find some members. So here's gonna be Area 5. This is where we're actually gonna find Izanami. So I'm gonna go ahead and save the game because we're gonna get Izanami coming up here. Let's go. And this is gonna be where we get to see Izanami before she even makes an appearance as the final boss in Persona 4. So enjoy her her look on this game. This is very early Izanami. August 20th, even 2 days later. Remember the other one was from the 18th, so this is even 2 days later right here. Abe is teaching me about Norse gods and astronomy. Today I learned 2 things. The Crux and Thor. Now the Crux, that's going to be a thing for the Southern Cross there. That's actually going to be a hint and a key, quote unquote, for the actual key. Says, Mommy told me that with these things and the post at the entrance, you can get the lock's number. Boom, right there, huge clue. So now Sachiko's letters are starting to direct us to her treasure. Thank you, Sachiko. He said, at the notice where? At the entrance. That is going to be, I believe, to the entrance of the actual dungeon here. Like, not this actual area, but the actual dungeon. Oh, look at that. The map's literally right there. The map is literally right there, and I cannot grab it. Absolutely. Absolutely menacing. Oh, looks like I can run around to the side here and grab it. Yep, there it is. Sweet. Got the map. What's going on, Inuyasha guy? Good to see ya. Here we are. We're fighting Izanami. I'm looking for Izanami. If you're just joining us, we are in the bomb shelter here on Persona 2, hunting Izanami. This demon right here is the final boss of the Persona 4 game. But funny enough, Maya fights her first. And she's actually a really decent Persona in this game. Now, it's really good to fight her. Got my butt whooped in Mario Strikers battle. Oh no. Oh well, at least you had, hopefully you had fun. Mario Strikers good. That's a fun, I haven't played that's out in a long time. That's a fun one right there. Hopefully you had a good time on it right there. Strikers. Oh, great one. That's a classic. It happens. I still remember getting my butt kicked a lot on Mario Kart 2 growing up. Oh, and 8. I don't know what it was about Mario Kart 8. I used to love Mario Kart 8, but every time I played that online, I felt like everybody else had the fastest cars in that game. Alright, here we go. We're going to be looking for Izanami. It's funny you bring up Mario Strikers, because I want to hear on chat, should I do Mario Baseball? I've been thinking about doing some Mario Baseball here on the stream. I'm like, you know, we have so many RPGs that we end up doing on this stream. We already have Persona 2 JRPG, right? We have Dragon Quest 11 JRPG, Darkest Dungeon, kind of an RPG, a little more roguelite, I guess, but Divinity 2 RPG. So I'm like, I need to change it up a little bit. So if you'd like to see a little bit of like some Mario Baseball, Thousand Year Door, something that's not quite an RPG, let me know in the comments below here in the chat. I'm trying to get some new gaming ideas, since, like I said, I'm really sad to say we are winding down on Persona 2 a little bit here. Right now we're just kind of doing all the extra kind of stuff right here, and eventually, probably either this stream or the next stream, I'm going to have the strongest fusion spell in this game that is absolutely going to make just joke work out of everybody, including the final boss. So we're pretty much going to have the super uber mode enabled. You can just go silly safaring through the Persona 2 world. Oh, by all means, yes, let's go. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. Are y'all ready? It's Izanami. You ready to see what Izanami looks like in this game? Yo! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. It's Izanami. Guys, she looks a lot different in the other games, doesn't she? Here it is. It is Izanami. Izanami is such a key character in Persona 4, being the overarching antagonist of the Persona 4 series. She has a very, very interesting story. It's a very sad story. One of those Japanese gods right here. But Izanami, here she is. She looks a lot different in some of the other games, as you know. Persona 4, her true form, right? She doesn't look as absolutely menacing as her true form right here, but here she is in all of her glory. And we contact her. She says, come here. Come here. She wasn't saying that in Persona 4. She was saying a lot more than that. She was saying some shit. Alright, but Izanami here, yeah, going to be one of those Shinto mother, or Shinto mythology. She's like a mother goddess there. And just a really, really lot of story right there. Very sad story there as well. Just like with a lot of those old mythological stories. So here she is, though. Let's go ahead. I want to take a look at her, analyze real quick. So she's at level 51, which is great because if you want to use the Astoma trick, you don't want to be 51 or above. And basically, I think it's if you do the dungeon before this, you will get too many levels, so you won't be able to get her as easy. Look at these spells already. Deadly Needle, not too bad. Marin Karen, though, is going to be annoying. That's going to be the Charm one, and Diamond Dust. That's going to be a freeze one. So, it looks like she voids Water, Holy, and Dark. Japan's legendary god of life gave birth to Japan and its gods. And right there, that metal path to Hades is going to be what we are here fighting her for today, because that is going to give us her material card to summon her. And that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead here. So she voids Water, Holy, and Dark. Sounds like we're just gonna be throw down some fire attacks then or something. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put Balfu on Noden. Gonna put Ulala on not quite sure. Who should we put Ulala on? I guess Vivian. Nah, I can't do Vivian. What do you, Katsuya, Ildana? Let me just go ahead and change these to everybody who I know I want. Ildana over here. Nate is on. Who are you on, Nate? Ibisu. Ibisu's alright, I guess. Yeah, Ibisu's good. Ulala, I really don't know who to put you on. I guess you'll stay on Perry. Sounds good enough to me. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to do some buffing. And go ahead. What can I drop already on her? What's a huge spell damage? Oh, Towering Inferno. Wind, Earth, Fire. Go ahead and do that. Wind, Earth, Fire. Who's got the wind attack? Who's got the fire attack? Wind. Oh, perfect. Mahageru. Fire. Earth? Oh no, I don't have the Earth one. Looks like Katsu's gonna have to change. That works out. Alright, perfect. There we go. Wind, Earth, Fire. What? I misunderstand something here? Oh, I must have had their stuff mixed up. Darn, I must have their stuff mixed up. That's alright. No big deal. I can just jump over here to Balfu. Basically do the same thing, though she may get an extra attack in. That's going to be alright, because I'm going to upgrade Nate's attack here with Ulala's attack with the Makikaja. Oh, here's that Diamond Dust. That's going to be a big one. Not too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Of course, except Nate got frozen. Go ahead and heal everybody. I'm just gonna get on Maya here and heal. And we got the big attack here coming up. Also got the upgrade on that, so let's see if we can get some good damage. Oh, perfect. That was a perfect hit right there. That was really good damage. Keep doing a couple more like that, we got this. Unfortunately, Nate's going to be frozen here, which isn't particularly helpful for anybody. There he goes. Looks like he got unfrozen. Perfect, just by virtue here. Go ahead and switch over to Nodens. There we go. Another big tower inferno right on her. Look at that. Izanami. Weak. Izanami was weak. She's fired. We fired her out of a cannon. She quit. She went to go become a gas station attendant. And that's the origin story for Izanami and why she was in the Persona 4 world. She actually got destroyed by Maya. She got absolutely torched. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just stopped the events of Persona 4 from happening. No, I'm just kidding. So, here we are. We just beat Izanami. I'm so excited because, like I said, Izanami, easily one of the best character cards in the game right here. She's just going to have so many just great moves here. Maha Kaja spells, Maha. Affectionate prayer, you saw the diamond dust. Just going to be really helpful. Really helpful. We're getting a lot of stuff done here. I want to double save this. I'm actually going to do a backup save right here because, like I said, that was a very clean fight. And a very good persona to pick up. And with that, I mean, like I said, we're at a really straightforward, pivotal place right now. Let's go ahead here. And I'm almost thinking, I think next time what we'll do is on the next stream, we're going to head into... We're going to do this in two parts here. The stream is going to be in two parts here. So this will be part one. Part two, I'm going to show you how to get basically the strongest fusion spell in this game, which just absolutely like makes everything else a cakewalk. And we're about to unlock that here very shortly. Still have to run through the casino and get the amount of coins. But we are at the pretty much mid going into late part of the game right here. We're going to be taking the NWO straight on head first. So all the gloves are off now. We are taking the fight to them. There's a little bit of side questing I still have to do. We got Izanami, get her summoned, get her leveled up. We're going to take it into the dungeon next time. We're going to hit the Mount Iwado dungeon. We're also going to hit the shrine, figure out a little more of Tatsuya's connection. He's finally going to spill the beans. I'm really excited for where the next Persona 2 video is going to take us. But that's going to be enough for today, folks. Thank you all for watching today. If you're still watching this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It's going to recommend more videos like this. And if you really like this video, hit the subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber and you're subscribing, make sure you hit that notification bell and have that set to always on, so you get updated with the latest videos and all videos like this in our Persona 2 playthrough, as well as our many other playlists and playthrough series here. Thank you all so much for being with us here. Wishing you all just peace, mental, physical, and spiritual health and well-being, as well as food, water, shelter, and have a blessed day and a blessed night. If you're over there in France, like I said, we're worldwide. If you're over on the other side of the pond, have a good morning to you. Hope you have a good day. If you're on the east side here in Americas, or anywhere in this Americas in that hemisphere, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Take care.